Song Yadong, again, the best name in the UFC. Song Yadong, by a mile, versus Ricky Simón.
Yeah, not a bad name either, honestly. It's nowhere near Song Yadong, but Ricky Simone's that's a great name.
It's slick.
Whoa.
It's slick. But
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to go around
No,
saying Ricky Simón over and over again.
but Song
Like Song
Yadong,
Yadong. It rolls.
yeah,
It
it
definitely
does.
rolls. All right, so,
This is the
man, for
prompt
me,
to main event, right? What was the
yes,
original main event
it was
here?
moved. I believe it was supposed to have been last weekend. Song
Yeah,
Yadong.
this was supposed to be Armin Saryukin versus Moicano. That's what it
Yes.
was. So they moved this from last week's card to this card for the main event, short notice. Usually when that happens, they end up doing making it a 3-round main event. Song Yadong and Ricky
Not
Simon
this
were
time.
like, make it 5.
Why
We
not?
got this.
Go wild. So Song Yadong coming in ranked 8th in the bantamweight division that's absolutely stacked. Ricky
Yeah.
Simón coming in ranked 10th. I believe you had picked Song Yadong, right?
Yeah, Song Yadong definitely picked Song Yadong. He and like you said, ranked 8th in bantamweight is like being in the top 3 in heavyweight.
Yeah,
That's basically the same. And Ricky Simone has been like he's shown glimpses of greatness and then he'll fall. And then it's like he can't quite break that cusp. And then so it's like, all right, this is a big test. It's a fight down for Song Yadong after losing to Corey Sandhagen. So it's an interesting matchup, you know. But like you said, I did pick Song Yadong just because I thought Ricky Simone's blueprint every time is head movement, hooks, takedown. Head movement, hooks, takedown. That's his game plan. And he does it very, very well. But when you're going up against a guy from Alpha Male, I can't think of a worse camp to fight against if that's your style. You know?
for
That's like
sure.
that's their bread and butter.
And still props to Simone, who this is only his third loss in the UFC. He lost to Uriah Faber,
Alpha
and that
Male.
was his first loss. He lost to Rob Font.
I think this is his 4th loss.
No, third in the UFC, fourth
Oh,
overall.
okay. Gotcha.
Third in the UFC. So he lost to
Mhm.
Uriah Faber, Rob Font, and then Song Yadong. He's
Yeah, you
good,
know what
man.
all
Rick is
those names have in
really
common?
good. What?
They've all been in like contender fights, at least.
Yeah, man. So he's a really good fighter, man. I don't see this as a massive loss for Ricky Simone. I don't think he's ever going to
Mhm.
contend for a title, but I think that he's going
Yeah.
to be able to mix it up in the top 10 for the next couple of years. Um,
Yeah.
dude, the left hook counter though for Song Yadong was there
Dude, it was
all night.
so good. It's like when your game plan defensively is head movement, like it is with Ricky Simone, you cannot have tendencies. You know what I mean? You can't fight with patterns. Your head movement can't be the same pattern over and over again. And it wasn't necessarily, but it wasn't varied enough. You know, like after that first round, you could see Song Yadong was just waiting every single time Simone would go. Here I am. It's like he was timing. He wasn't reacting to what Simone was throwing his way. He was reacting just to Simone's entries. Does that make
Yep,
sense? Like as
for
soon
sure.
as it wasn't like, what is he coming at me with? And I'll counter. It was, oh, he's going, now it's my time. And he just knew what was going to work every time Simone would go. This was really a showcase performance, in my opinion, for Song Yadong. He looked so
For
good.
sure. And his speed, man. And look,
Mhm.
they're fighting in the bantamweight division. You could say
Yeah.
that a lot of these guys have speed, which they
Hmm.
do, but
It's still levels.
but there's still levels, absolutely. And seeing Ricky Simone's speed versus Song Yadong's speed, like you're saying on the entry,
Hmm.
Song Yadong felt so comfortable just standing in the pocket and throwing that left hook counter because he knew whatever you're
Yeah.
throwing at me, I'm gonna get to you first.
Hmm.
And he did.
And not just that, the left hook counter was there, but it was also there to the body. He was going up and down with
Mm,
it, which is great too. That's the other thing. Like, there's all these like simple rules in fighting. There's like, if this guy does this, do this. If he does this, do this. And it's one thing to know that and like be able to call it out, but it's another thing to actually be able to do it. And it's like, what do they say is like the best weapon against someone who has really slick head movement? You just hit him to the body
the
because you
body.
can't move your
Yeah.
body like that. And what did Song Yadong do? He starts ripping him with that left hook to the body. I mean, he just had an answer for everything. He looked so good. He looked so good.
Yeah, he absolutely did, man. And when Simone gets rocked and then he kind of gives up his back and he's trying to stand up again, and then Song Yadong just smash. There it is. Perfect
Yeah,
timing, Rich. Smashes him with right on the nose, and he falls forward again. And I was like, oh, it's game over. And then
yeah,
the ground and pound starts. With
yeah.
those fists coming straight from China, right down on his forehead,
By
and
way of Sacramento.
by way of Sacramento. That's right. Team Alpha Male, let's go. But it was a good stoppage.
Yeah, and like, was it the fourth round? Yeah, at the end of the fourth round, where Song Yadong cracked him like with like 5 seconds left, just completely shut him off for a second. And then it was like, "Ooh, is that the sign?" Because this was one of those fights. It's not the same level, obviously, but it kind of reminded me of when Dillashaw beat Henan Barrow. Because
Mm.
it was just an answer for every. Speaking of alpha male, he was alpha male at the time. Um, it was just like 4 rounds of just anything you do, I'm ready for it, and I'm just going to impose my will. And I'm not going to say Ricky Simón got ran through, but like he had a hard time getting stuff off. He was there the whole
Sure.
time, but he had a hard time getting stuff off. Song
But
Yadong
I
just
would
four
say it's
rounds.
safe to say from the second round on, though, it was a
It
showcase
was
for
yeah,
Song Yadong. He got the
yeah.
timing down, dude, and it was game over.
And then to have one of those performances where it's so dominant, where everything you're doing is working and you're reading everything for 4 straight rounds, and then you get the finish in the fifth round, it's like it's kind of as good as it gets as far as a showcase goes, as proof. Because Connor goes out and knocks out Jose Aldo with one punch in 4 seconds, whatever it was, 14 seconds, whatever it was.
12
Uh,
seconds.
yeah, 12 seconds, very impressive. But to style on Aldo for 4 rounds and then finish him in the fifth, it's more impressive. Anybody can land that shot. I'm not trying to discredit Connor, but I'm saying
That
the
sounds like you're
difference between
discrediting
the
Connor.
two. The difference between the two, though, is like it's so much more impressive. You know what I mean? To be able to
Yeah.
to impose your game plan perfectly for 4 rounds, and then it's like, oh, are we getting close to the decision? Cool, let me just finish this real quick. It's like, damn,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're giving somebody over 20 minutes worth of showcase
yeah.
versus the 12 seconds, right? No, I get it. I
It's
get it.
arguably it's worse for your career long term because now there's more footage, right? But um, it's still very impressive.
All right, props to Song Yadong. Who do you put him up against next?
Yeah, I don't know, man, because he jumped pretty far. He flew pretty
Yeah.
close to the sun there when he fought Corey Sandhagen. So maybe not. I don't think you go that high again. I think he has to climb a little bit
Yeah.
again.
Piotr Jan
Um,
at 4, Marlon at 5, Rob Font at 6, and Dom Cruz at 7. Give him Dom Cruz.
no, Tom Cruise. No,
Give him Dom Cruz.
Tom Cruise needs to fight Cody Garbrandt if Cody gets his win in his next fight, and then he can sail off into the sunset after that. I'm looking for
Ah,
a retirement fight only for Dominic Cruz. Song Yadong, Dominic Cruz, Rob Font. No, it's tough, man. If you look at everybody
yeah, the
who's above
division's
him,
stacked, man. It's so
because
good.
you don't give him Dominic Cruz, in my opinion, even though the whole alpha male Cruz rivalry is played out at this point. I don't think there's really any bad blood there anymore.
Let me see it.
Um,
I want to see
let
it.
me see it. Rob Font deserves to fight up. Cheeto Vera, maybe Cheeto Vera. Have they fought?
Right? I don't
They
think they
haven't
have.
fought, have they?
That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, I think they did fight. Song Yadong beat
Did
him in
they?
2020. That's yeah. I had a
Oh,
feeling.
so then put Song Yadong at 4 then over Cheeto Vera,
Piotr Jan.
or
What
put
is
him at
Piotr Jan?
5.
And actually, Piotr Jan. They're calling for Piotr Jan versus Cheeto Vera already, but I think that might be the fight. Song Yadong versus Piotr Jan.
Maybe loser of that one though. If you go Marlon Vera, Cheeto Vera versus Piotr Jan, maybe loser
But
fight Song Yadong.
Cheeto shouldn't fight up, in my opinion.
Because he just lost.
Yeah, Rob Font
Yeah, I
should
don't know.
fight up. I don't know.
There's so many fun fights though to make. So many fun
Yeah.
fights.
Well, we're starting to get into a logjam because Triple C came back and Aljo is not going to fight Marab. So it's like
Mm.
you can't have this stacked of a division and have a
A
logjam like
little
that.
messy. A little
It gets
messy.
a
We'll see
little.
what happens with Aljamain. You think he'll move up weight class after this next fight?
It doesn't seem like he actually wants to. All right. Do you get that same vibe? Like Marab's like, once he beats Triple C, he's going to move up. And it cuts to Aljo and he's like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
those are some killers. I'm supposed to fight Volkanovski? It doesn't seem like he's too eager, to be honest.
Yeah. No, for
But
sure.
I mean,
For
he's
sure. That's funny.
because it's like because he should fight Triple C, and if he wins, then O'Malley deserves a title shot. The UFC is not going to want to do O'Malley versus Marab. Stylistically, it's terrible, and they don't want it. They don't want that. So it's like Aljo should really fight Triple C, and if he wins, fight Sean O'Malley, and then move up if that's the case. I don't really like someone like a champ moving up unless they've actually cleaned out the division. Seems like
Yeah.
it's like
I mean, I think because he's a massive bantamweight, dude. Massive bantamweight.
yeah,
I
he
wonder how
is.
much of it is just him just finally saying, like, dude, I'm getting tired of making this cut.
I still, and maybe I just haven't seen it. It doesn't seem like I've really seen him himself talk about it with like this is what's happening. It's always other people saying that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I get you, but I feel like they're saying that because they've had
Mhm.
those conversations. Because sometimes
Maybe,
it's the
yeah,
closest people to Aljo that are saying, like, yeah, when he moves up in weight class. Well,
it's
you know what?
true.
Those
Yeah,
conversations have probably been had. They wouldn't say that if he hadn't have said, like, yeah, dude, I'm
like
planning on
hey,
moving
we
up
want
in weight
Marab
class.
to be the champion.
I do want Marab to be the champion so bad. That guy's awesome. Hey, everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. And don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.